When I first met Damon, I thought he was just another night owl like me. We found each other in one of those small coffee shops that stay open until 2 a.m., the kind of place where the lights are dim, the music is soft, and the regulars all look like ghosts of their former selves. He was sitting a couple of tables away, completely absorbed, sketching something in a black leather notebook. I was instantly drawn to him. He had this quiet, magnetic charm that made you feel seen, even in total silence. His eyes, they were gray, almost silver, and they had this uncanny way of looking right through you, as if he could read every single thought you were trying to hide. And his smile? His teeth were perfect. Almost too perfect. We started talking, and soon it became a nightly ritual. We'd meet for weeks on end. He told me he was an artist who preferred to work under the moonlight. At the time, I thought it was just poetic. Around midnight, my phone would light up with a text from him, and we'd go for these long, late-night walks through the park, often ending up under the ancient oak tree by the lake. He was always hesitant to get too close to my normal life, though. He never came over to my apartment, and whenever I'd suggest dinner, he'd just laugh softly and say, "I'm not really big on food." I should have seen the signs, but I was falling for him. The first major red flag popped up one night when I accidentally cut my finger on a broken glass. It wasn't a bad cut, but the change in him was immediate and terrifying. His whole body went rigid. His pupils dilated, and he just stared at my hand, at the drop of blood welling up, like it was something sacred. He didn't even blink. Then, just as quickly, he excused himself and disappeared for almost an hour. When he finally came back, he looked even paler than usual and mumbled something about feeling unwell. I brushed it off. I told myself I was overreacting. Love can make you so incredibly foolish. One night, as we were sitting by the lake, I decided to lean in and kiss him. The moment our lips met, a shiver went down my spine. His were cold, ice cold. And then I noticed it. His heartbeat. There wasn't one. I pulled back, trying to laugh it off to hide the sudden knot of fear in my stomach. "Damon, you're absolutely freezing," I said. He just gave me this faint, sad smile. "You get used to it," he replied. That night, sleep was impossible. My mind was racing. I started digging online, searching for his name. I found nothing. No social media, no public records, just nothing. Until I stumbled upon an old, digitized newspaper clipping from 1889. It was an article about a missing artist. And the sketch of the man, it was him. It was Damon. My heart just dropped. The next night, I confronted him. I expected him to deny it, to call me crazy. But he didn't. He just let out this long, heavy sigh, his eyes glistening with a mixture of regret and something else. "Hunger. You weren't supposed to find out this way," he said, his voice barely a whisper. I was trying to stop. I wanted to remember what it felt like to love without destroying. I stumbled backward, my mind reeling. "You're lying. This is insane." He took a step closer, and the moonlight caught the sharp edge of his fangs as he spoke. "I haven't fed on anyone in months, but every time I'm near you, it gets harder and harder to resist." I was completely frozen. My brain was screaming at me to run, but my body wouldn't move. He reached out and touched my cheek, so gently, almost tenderly. "You should leave," he whispered, "before I stop caring about the consequences." I ran, and I never saw him again. But sometimes, when I walk past that little coffee shop late at night, I swear I can feel his eyes on me from the shadows watching, waiting. And every once in a while, I wake up with a faint, almost invisible mark on my neck, right where his lips used to linger. Thanks for listening to my story. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.